This week we're going to build our own PGP key server. This episode of Tech Shop is brought to you by GoToMyPC and Dyn. Welcome to episode 49 of Tech Shop. I, of course, am Paul Bauer, aka twitter.com/EldoPablo. This week we're going to talk about software on a platform that I haven't talked about in a while. That is Ubuntu Linux. Okay, maybe it's not that exciting to some, but I think anything that I can run on Linux is pretty cool. This software is no exception. So we've talked about PGP, or rather its open source alternative GPG, in episode 14, where we gave a number of ways to protect your data with encryption. My personal favorite way to encrypt email is using GNU Privacy Guard, or GPG. If you've never heard of or used GPG in the past, GPG uses a public key and private key system. GPG converts whatever you write in an email to a random mush of gobbledygook and sends that mess of nonsense to the recipient. The recipient then decrypts the message back into plain text using their set of keys. It provides true end-to-end encryption for your email. Plus, it works on any email system, even Gmail. Well, today I'll tell you how you can set up your own GPG key server on Ubuntu Linux so you and your friends, or you and your coworkers, can store each other's public keys for easy retrieval later. That way, you know where the keys are coming from because you set up the server. It just provides a greater level of trust to know that you set up the server, right? Before I get into it though, let's take a quick sponsor break. Luckily, I don't have to deal with it so much since I live in Southern California, but when I was growing up in Colorado, I remember terrible weather. It made it difficult to get into the office with road closures and traffic jams due to 15-car pileups on 285. For those of you still dealing with horrendous weather and can't make it into the office, it doesn't mean that business stops. That's why I recommend GoToMyPC by Citrix. With GoToMyPC, you can access your entire office computer remotely, so you don't have to risk the dangerous commute or worry about falling behind on your projects either. GoToMyPC is the secure remote access tool that allows you to connect to your office computer from any other computer or mobile device. You can access files, programs, or other network resources wherever you are, whenever you need to. Be prepared. Set up GoToMyPC today. It only takes a few minutes and it's super easy. GoToMyPC is one of my personal favorite tools because it allows me to be in multiple places at once. It allows me to remote in wherever I'm needed. Tech Shop viewers can try GoToMyPC free for 30 days. Visit GoToMyPC.com, click on the Try It Free button, and enter the promo code PODCAST to download your free app to your mobile device or computer. That's GoToMyPC.com, and you can try it free by using the promo code PODCAST. When I'm not podcasting, I manage a number of web servers. If you've ever had to manage web servers, you've probably had to manage public DNS as well, right? Well, nobody does DNS better than the folks at Dyn. Let's be serious here. Uptime is the bottom line. I've used other public DNS providers before, and none of them compare to the level of service and ease of use of Dyn. Don't just take my word for it. Major companies that you use every day like Twitter, Zappos, and Netflix rely on Dyn for their rock-solid uptime. Quite simply, Dyn helps websites with best-in-class uptime and keeps web traffic to those sites flowing and fast. Dyn's enterprise-level DNS offers advanced features like global traffic management, load balancing, and active failover. Dyn has service tiers for companies any size to get started. Dyn services more than 4 million customers around the world. Stop taking chances with uptime and start talking to Dyn about best-in-class managed DNS. Get faster DNS lookups by using Dyn for DNS. Visit dyn.com/podcast30, fill out the contact form, or start shopping right away and save 30% by using promo code podcast30 at checkout. Again, visit dyn.com/podcast30. And we're back. So the software that I'm going to show you today is called SKS. Not sure exactly what SKS stands for because I can't find an official developer's website for it, but I assume that it stands for Secure Key Server because, you know, it stores secure keys right? Well, just because there isn't an official website for it doesn't mean that it's not easy to install, as SKS is available in the Ubuntu repositories like most awesome software in Ubuntu. To install it, open a terminal and run sudo apt-get install sks. Next, run sudo sks build, then run the command below that is too long for me to describe on video. Next, open up /etc/default/sks with your favorite text editor and change init start equals no to init start equals yes. Once that's done, you can start the SKS daemon by running the command below. After that, you're basically done. Your new key server is now listening on port 11,371, and you can use GPG key managers like Thunderbird's Enigma to send keys over to your new key server or retrieve them from your key server. If you'd like to also add an easy-to-use web interface for your new key server, then you need to install Apache by running sudo apt-get install apache 2. Next, create a directory under var lib sks called www. Download a handy SKS web interface from my FTP server by running the command below from within your www directory. Once the zip file is downloaded, run unzip sks.zip. Using your favorite text editor, you'll need to edit lines 20, 36, and 62 of the index.html file with your site's name. Then run the command below from the terminal. That's it. Now if you open a browser and browse to your server's name or your IP address on port 11,371, you'll have a handy web interface where you can store GPG keys and retrieve keys. That's all I have for this episode. If you have any questions about SKS or GPG in general, sound off below or hit us up on Facebook or on Twitter. Be sure to like, fave, subscribe, and we'll see you next time right here on Tech Chop. Tech Chop is a proud member of the Tech Podcast Network. TechPodcasts.com. If it's tech, it's here.